Pinched nerves can be really uncomfortable, and if you're looking for ways to loosen it up and make it feel better, we're gonna cover those today. And so nerves are made to be pushed, pulled, compressed, but when you're having discomfort, it can be hard to do anything. And so if you wanna loosen up that nerve and feel better, we're gonna go over ways that you can do it in your home, safely, effectively, right now. So pinched nerves are nothing to be joking about, right? And they can be very uncomfortable. They can cause burning, pain, numbness, tingling, all of those symptoms in your glute, your hamstring, your calf, and even further down the chain. I will tell you that pinched nerve is a little bit of a misnomer. You're not actually having pinching around the nerve, you're having an inflammation, and that inflammation is causing discomfort. Simplistically, that's what it is. And so when I work with my clients and we're trying to loosen up a nerve, I want to remind them that nerves are made to be pushed and pulled and then compressed and decompressed. And that's why we go over things in weight bearing, because gravity pushes down on us. And that's why we go over other exercises lying down, because then we're able to kind of pull the nerve. And then once we're able to combine both of those things, that's when you really start feeling better. But just know your pinched nerve will get better, but we use movement and exercise to help improve those symptoms along the way. So you can absolutely loosen up that pinched nerve on your own. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go over a standing exercise and a lying down exercise to go over the natural ranges of motion of your nerve so you can start improving your symptoms today. Okay, so like I said, nerves are meant to be compressed and distracted and pushed and pulled. And so we're gonna go over exercises that help improve loosening up that nerve and using those understandings to help us along the way. And so my first one's gonna be non-weight bearing, because gravity's not pushing down, but we're gonna we're gonna pull and push that nerve so it can help improve and loosen up those symptoms. And so I'm gonna use my Swiss ball here, or my exercise ball. You're gonna lay on your back and we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay on my back. I'm gonna do it on my left leg. Just pretend my symptoms are on my left side. I'm gonna get my leg up there and all I'm gonna do is rest. I am like doing Shavasana here. I'm just completely in corpse pose or resting. And then you see my foot? This is the key here. I know it's weird, but your nerve, your sciatic nerve, your lumbosacral plexus goes all the way down to your foot. And so we're gonna pull back and relax. We're gonna do about 30 reps of those. Normal sign is nothing, feeling nothing. Also normal to feel some pulling in your calf. Now, if this doesn't feel like much for you, then you move the ball up, higher up, and get that leg straighter and higher, and then you do your symptoms, or your pulling back of your toes as well. Now, I'll have my clients do 20 or 30 reps of these, and then we will relax. We'll relax by just kind of rocking that ball back and forth with that leg. Now, head will be down resting. You can do this on the ground, but I'm gonna have you pull those toes back and have that leg relaxing on the ball. I know it's weird, I know it's different, but that is what it is. Like, this is how we kind of pull that nerve, and we kind of pull it towards your face and away from you. Trust me, the nerve is moving. They've done studies to prove that nerve does move with this kind of movement. And this kind of movement is actually a test that we use to help determine if there's any nerve symptoms involved. So you're gonna point down and pull back, point down and pull back, and that's how we're going to enjoy that nerve pull. Now, as you start to feel better, then you just progress it by holding your leg in the air, straighten it out, and you pulling back there as well. This is like the level 3 progression. I know you can't see my foot, but I'm doing this. I'm doing that, okay? I'm pulling back, pointing down, pulling back, pointing down. Hey, I can promise you that's gonna help out. So now that we've done it in non-weight bearing, I usually have my clients do 20 to 30 reps of those. I'll put that in the description, but we're gonna point down and pull back, point down and pull back. And that's how we're going to get through that nerve discomfort and help loosen it up. Ugh. Now our next one we're gonna do in standing, right? I told you that nerves are meant to do that, so we're gonna go into that standing position and we're going to enjoy that as well. Here we go. So some people are apprehensive about using standing exercises to help improve nerve discomfort or loosen up the nerve. But I can tell you, I've used this many times and patients really enjoy it, but it's how you do it that matters. So we're gonna do a leg swing, but I wanna remember that as we're doing the leg swing, you're gonna wanna hold on to something sturdy, so it could be a countertop or a chair next to you. The leg that is affected, the one that's uncomfortable, is the one that you're gonna be swinging, and the other leg you're going to be standing on. And so our intention here is to loosen up the nerve. So there is no long hold, just like the last exercise. We didn't hold it for a long period of time. We got in and got out. So that's, we're gonna use the same thing with the leg swings. It's very similar to walking in that when you walk, you start off feeling a little more stiff, but the longer you walk, the better you feel. So we're gonna use movement to our advantage here. So you're gonna stand tall. Let's assume that it's your right leg you're gonna stand on, left leg you're going to move, and you're gonna swing that leg back and forth. And what I'm doing here is that if you can imagine me laying on my back, I'm kind of doing the exact same exercise I just did, but now against gravity. It's weighted. We're using this leg swing to help improve the nerve and its compression ability. So we're going to go back and then we're going to go forward, back and forward. The key here is motion is lotion, 20-30 reps or so. And as that leg's going forward right there, this position right here, we're going to simply think about pulling our toes back at the same time. So here, pull toes back. Here, pull toes back. Here, pull toes back. Here, pull toes back. You're getting the idea. This is what I tell my clients. We're not going to be arched. We're going to be tall. We're going to move that leg. Now, even if you have the symptoms on the left side, completely fine to do it on the right side as well. Tall and pull the toes back. Tall, pull the toes back. Tall, pull the toes back. So now we're not only doing the compression part, we're doing the pulling part as well. So we're doing the whole thing. These leg swings can be a great way to start off your day, especially if you're having that nerve discomfort in the morning or feeling stiff after sitting for too long. Those leg swings can be a game changer. So it's tall, pull the toes back, tall, pull the toes back. 20-30 reps on each side, 2 to 3 times a day. I'll put that stuff in the description. But 2 simple exercises to review. We could do this supine or laying on your back and pulling your toes back in the leg with the ball. And then we could be standing and doing the nerve glides as well. If you're looking for 2 very quick and effective exercises to help you, those are 2 that I would go to after treating many, many clients with nerve pain and wanting to loosen up the nerve. If you have any questions, feel free to put them on beneath the video. I'll get to you. If you guys need anything, just let me know. But as always, guys, take care of your body, take care of those nerves, move them, motion is lotion, and have some fun along the way.